This conference will now be recorded.
Hi guys. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Are you able to see my screen, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what we discussed yesterday is nested for loops, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First for loop, second for loop, how it generally iterates through. So let us continue from there itself. Did I give any assignments yesterday? Yes, I gave
Yes.
two assignments, I think, right? Anybody did? Twin primes, especially I wanted to know about twin primes.
Yeah. I tried. Can I share my screen?
Shilpa,
Yeah.
if you presenter, you can share the screen. Yes, got it?
Okay. Yeah. Mm. So I actually used it without like I did not use the method calling here because I don't know, I
It's
was
okay, it's okay.
confused.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Did you get all the videos from the beginning?
Yes, I got it.
Just go through that videos, you will understand what is a method concept. A very second day, I think we done with the
Yeah, yeah. So
methods.
so
Okay.
without method calling, I wrote this code. So I used
Okay.
the loop for loops for this.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to enter the start and the end, the
Yeah,
range
yeah. Range,
basically. And
range, range.
yeah.
Okay.
So let's like
Run it.
yeah.
Give 5. Oh, just give 5 to 30 now.
Oh,
Low
okay.
value.
Okay, let me just run it again. Okay. lower value is 5.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, upper value is 10.
30, give 30.
30. Okay. Yeah.
5, 7 and 11, 13, 17, 19. 13, 17, 19, 20. Yes, correct. Because
Okay.
29, 31 will not match because it's out
Yes.
of range, right?
Out of
31.
30. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Can you show me that maximize your program so that everybody can show this program, see this program?
How do I do that?
Double click on that toonprimes.java. On top of this, now, yeah, double click on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, guys, try to read this code and try to understand what she did. Is this clear to everyone? She has taken two values, range like minimum value and maximum value, and in that she has started a for loop. P is what? See, Shilpa, that's what I told. Readable code always should maintain some conventions, right? See, you
Okay.
gave P and Q. Where is what is the meaning of P and Q? There is no
Yes.
meaning. So, like we people, when we are reading your code, we will be confused, right?
Yes.
So better use the proper names, min, max, so that it will be very clear. Okay, when you go to for loop, I see P and Q, right?
It's bit confusing and all. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And if you look at this code, even many for loops are involving, right?
Yes.
Many for loops and if condition is involving. In that case, generally what happens? First question, first problem with everyone is just getting confused. Got it? Just get confused about it. That's a problem with this. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to.
Like I can give like min, max here, right?
Yes, we need to give proper names and why you used for loop I equal to q, I less than j equal to j less than if I
Because we
percentage.
are
This is for
yeah.
testing prime numbers testing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And the second if condition I equal to 0 equal to column
Is to determine if it's not a prime number. It's just
prime
that.
number.
Yeah.
Okay, good. See, thinking is very nice, but this program can be done in different ways. By the guys, ever anybody done in different way with methods concept? Good man, nice, good try.
Yeah.
Anybody did?
And
I did.
Who is this?
Kaush.
Okay, Kaush. I'll give you presenter. Yeah, anything else you can want to showcase, ma?
yeah, Armstrong number for the given
Good.
number, I tried this for 3 digits. So I was like trying for n number of digits, but I think here I'm getting the problem. See, I'm counting the digits here. First, I have to count the number of digits, and then
Okay.
based on that, power of those remainder and the digits. So I'm like, I don't know where I'm going wrong.
Yeah, this is the one, right? Why you are not getting? There is some error.
Yeah,
There is some
here
error. Just read that error. Place the cursor on that. Place the cursor and read that error.
type
Type
mismatch.
mismatch convert double to int because see, it is what you gave digits. When you use power, it must be like typecasted into integer because it's returning. What it is saying is returning double value. You need to typecast to store into some like an integer value. So you need typecasting. It's saying.
Okay.
It's asking you to forcefully typecast, explicitly typecast. You need to put double in the braces. That's what. Nothing else.
Here?
Yeah, yeah. No, not there, not there, not there, not there.
Maybe here, right?
Yeah, in the just no, not there also. In this line only, 24 line only. But before sum, I think. Do one thing. Sum plus equals to. No. Don't declare, ma. Already you declared it, no? Double sum.
Yeah, exactly.
Sum. So sum plus equals to you put. And I don't think why you added sum here. Is it necessary? Sum of cubes,
Sum
no?
is necessary.
Yes. There you put braces and put integer.
Here?
But now it is not giving you error, no?
Yeah, it's not giving me
When
error.
I made it like this, it's not giving you error.
I'm getting I as error. I don't know.
Save all, Control A. Control S. No, Control S. Yeah. Click on somewhere. The red color will go. Yeah. Now tell me what is this I value? I is not having any initialization.
Any
No?
value, yeah,
Why
yeah.
you put I is not equal to 0 means what? Actually, I think it's supposed to be like Y, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Y
So
because we're
that's what.
sending.
See,
Mm,
that's what we separate each program into separate digits. Ma. I'll show you. Don't worry about it.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
I'll show you clearly. Slowly, people will learn how to coding. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaush, I am giving you presenter. Showcase your programs. Anybody else also did? Kaush, I gave you presenter. Yeah. Get the twin primes. Very good. Is if prime. Yes, you are using if. This is the fantastic. Yeah, see how he divided into different methods. He first wrote twin primes where we taken the twin primes between range. Where is the two values? You started from 1 to end. Gosh, only n value you taken as a parameter. Why? Twin primes between two numbers, right? Starting and ending, no? Yes, you put for loop from 0 to less than or equal to n. Means always you are starting from 0 to less than or equal to n. This is not correct, no? I asked you to give the starting and ending value, no? Did you get it? I can't hear you, Kaushik. Hello?
1 second, right? Hello, now you can hear me, right?
Yeah, now I can.
Oh
But
yeah,
we lost
because
screen.
oh yeah, I thought that we need to enter one value, then we need to find the twin prime between those values. I mean, until
Yes,
that value.
yes. But where is those two values?
No,
You
I
gave
thought
only
that we need to go through 0 to the one value because I am
no,
getting just
no,
one value over here.
no. Two numbers.
Okay, I
Rather
can
than
modify
0
that.
start value, rather than n end value, it will be much better. No, rest of all
Oh,
are
yeah.
clear for you. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Let them see your logic. Let them see and understand. See, guys, everybody just look at this logic and you also try. I'm not going to tell you this. See, what he did is very fantastic. He just taken that for loop. He's supposed to change this n value to starting and ending two values, and I should start with the start and I less than or equals to end. Do remember these only changes you need to do. Starting to end. Yes. Start.
You want me to change it?
Yes. Change it.
Okay, sure.
Start end. Better you write those names rather than n and all. No.
Okay, I will give you.
Start comma end. Comma end. Yeah. Now you I equal to start, I less than or equals to end. So for loop will start from starting value and up to end value. Yes, now it is making some sense here. Yeah, now come down, put the two scanner classes to read the values, enter start value, enter end value. Yeah, int start sc dot next. Int start equal to sc dot next. Enter another number. Int end equals to sc dot next. Yeah, guys, I hope everybody is watching this now. See,
Yes, sir.
end EBD, END. Yeah. Now you call the method by passing two numbers, start, comma, end, comma, end. then you will get a result set, a result, and you will get it. Fantastic. Now go back to the method. Yeah, here int start end. Yeah, now you put I equal to start to end. My loop is started. Hey, less than or equal to end.
Oh, so this is end, right?
End. Okay. I plus plus. If see what he is doing, just this is important. What is he doing here? Try to understand. See, guys, he's sending one by one number. First, I value, starting value into is prime method, which is already written here, no? Is prime method. So he is testing I value is prime, and as well as at the same time, and also he's sending I plus 2 also. I and I plus 2 at a time he's sending to the method and asking whether they are prime numbers or not. For example, I also prime number, I plus 2 also prime number. If both are true, then he will add that pair to the string. That's it. This is the logic, nothing else, guys.
Okay.
Okay, if I value and I plus 2 value, if you are sending to this method is prime, then if it is true, both true only, both must be true. 23, 29 you are passing, for example. Sorry, 23, 25 you are passing. 23 is prime number, but 25 is not a prime number. Then it will not become true, no? Because IND is there. IND means both must be true. So both pairs must be primes, then only it will become true. If it is true, I value, I plus 2 value you are adding to the list of the numbers. Like that you create all the list till the end of the loop, then finally return this here. And this method is prime, as usually we did yesterday. It will take a number, check true and false. Now you understand why I send true or false. This can be
Yeah.
used that program. Guys, is that clear to all or not? Logic. Sending
Yes.
two numbers at a time and testing.
Yes, yes.
Yes, that is. See, now how do you feel? This code is much better, or without methods do you feel is better? Which is more clear? This part already you learned and you are reusing in this rather than including the same code again in the other logic. Now only this you need to understand very clearly. So what do you think, guys? The code with for loop will write, you can write. Is that better, or this method based program is better?
This one is better.
Yes, that's what it's a reusable code, readable code, everything is included. So we should always prefer this type of coding in our practices, guys. Am I clear? Yeah, Kosh, very nice. And any other program?
Yeah, we need to modify that
Anybody
Armstrong.
else is done? Anybody else is want to showcase? No, you also continue.
Oh, I stopped my.
No, you continue. You already have that, no? Sharing.
I already have. No, I
Yes.
guess. You can see my screen now?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Wait, let me give you presenter again.
Okay.
I'll give you again. Which program it is?
This one is, you said that we need to modify the Armstrong number program to the
Yes.
separate
Very
methods.
good. Show me from the beginning.
Here I comment
Yeah.
out this one, my old code.
Okay,
Then
leave it.
right here.
Yeah, wait, let me check. Is Armstrong is a method where you are taking and first power of digits, right?
Yes, this
You are
one.
getting how many power of digits result?
Yeah, power
If
count.
result equal to n, it is you are the Armstrong number. Else no. Now power of digits of the n is what you are counting. Get the digits count. You are getting, but what is this while loop?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one I calculate the total, the value.
Okay. This is the
Then
main method for you.
this one I will return.
Which one you are calling is the main method?
Main method, this one.
Which one?
I call this one first, is Armstrong number.
Yes.
Yeah, this one. As a result, this will return this string because I need to print that the string. In here, inside here, I call this method to get the power of digits.
Okay.
Then I call that the get digit count because I need to find a digit count to get the power of digits, right?
Yes.
Therefore,
Yes.
I create another method for get the digit count. Then we can
Okay.
reuse
Good.
anywhere.
Good.
Then I use
Using
it
while
over
loop
here.
and n equal to n by 10, you are counting the digits, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Right. Yeah, this is for count digit, and after that you return the digit count, 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit. So
Yeah.
based on the digit count, what you are doing is you are using power and giving this digit count in the place of cube or square, right?
Yeah. Then I
And
return
base
the
is our
total.
digit. Base is our digit, and
Yes.
you are adding to the total. Good. Yeah, guys, is that clear to all? Anybody else is still confused? Just let me know. Once again, we'll explain, or else everybody got clarity. Hmm. Can you understand? Like everybody got the clarity or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chalo. Right. Nice, guys. So you make a habit of doing programs like this. Okay. You splitting into different methods. Right now we started yesterday the program of nested for loops, and I shown that example for the nested. Is there anybody new today, guys? Anybody new? Anybody joined new today?
Yeah, me.
Who is this?
It's Sri Alekia.
Alekia. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you cope up with all these topics which we done already, Alekia?
I didn't still, but I will soon. As soon as I'm.
Okay.
I'll finish today's lecture.
Get the videos and try to do it, because
Yeah,
tomorrow
I already
probably I
started.
may not. Yeah, I may not take the session tomorrow. I have some
Oh,
small
okay.
function over here. So meanwhile, you try to pop up the videos, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Chalo.
Yeah. Thanks.
Alekia. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, everybody sent me the message, WhatsApp message. If
Yeah.
anybody still not yet, do it. I got around 10 or 11 members only, but I see more people are there.
Yes, I will do it by today.
Yeah. This is my number. If you still want, 9032482080.
Okay.
My number +191 you have to add 9032482080. Right. So Aleka, you also send me, and if you are continuing with us,
Okay.
yeah, I'll add in the group.
Yeah.
So let's continue with these programs. Day 5, I will take it. Day dot 5 is the package, and I will take another program. Let me take the program nested for loop. Go back, paste the program so that I no need to type it again. Yeah, this is my new program. I'll remove this. Yeah. What is the output we are expecting with this now? See, this output I want, right? What is that? Star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars. I want this output using nested for loops, guys. Can anybody help me out how to achieve this? 1 star in a first row, 2 stars into second row. See, based on the row, number of stars are printing. I gave you hint. If it is a first row, 1 star, second row, 2 stars. Think and tell me which is row loop and which is columns loop here. I loop is row, J loop is columns, right?
Yes.
I represents row, J represents column, guys. Yeah. I equal to 1 to 5. I think we have 5 rows only, na?
Yes.
Then J,
J, we also need 5.
5.
very good. Now print
And we need
One
one
dot R dot print.
slash and line for this next line.
Print asterisk.
R.
Next line.
See, all are going in one line because
The
I
next,
gave here print.
ln.
If
yeah.
I give print ln, it will go everything in the next line, next line, next line.
Okay.
There is no
But
proper shape. How to achieve this? Tell me. So every
Don't say ln
row
here.
means, yeah,
We
just
remove the
print
ln here.
here.
Next for
Yeah,
loop ln.
yes. After the inner for loop, ln. Very good. See here. All 5 stars, but my expectation is something different, right? This is my output and this is your output. Every row 5 star, because in first row 5 stars, second row 5 stars, third row 5 stars, because you gave 1 to 5 also J, right? So it is always printing 1 to 5. If
Is
you
it
want first row,
I? Is it like J less or
yes,
equal to I? Yeah.
yes, that's what. Very good, simple. See, I means when I equal to 1, J1 to 1, 1 only. Next time I will be incremented to 2. Okay, 1 to 2, 1, 2. I will be incremented to 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I will be incremented to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Understood now?
Yeah.
Yes. Like this, we need to think and do the programs. Okay, now let me continue for next output. I want some space between this. Observe what I did and tell me how to achieve this. So first of all, I should give some space here, no? After printing star, there should be a space, as I gave space, no? But it is not in a triangle shape. I want pyramid shape.
Yeah,
How
so
to achieve
we
it?
need to
Space
take
and then
one more for loop.
Yes, one more for loop before printing. Why you want one more for loop, guys?
Space for making space.
Yes, yeah, before printing star, you need to print space, and in the second row, the space should be decremented.
Decrease.
Like
Yeah.
stars are increasing, space must be decreased, right? First
Yeah.
4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 0, like that. Otherwise 5 spaces, okay, 4 spaces and 3 spaces, 2 spaces, 1 space. Got it? Like that.
Yeah.
So before printing this star for loop, I take one more for loop. For I equals to 0, sorry, 1, I less than, yeah, tell me guys what I supposed to do. Not I, it is, let me take I, J is done, K equals to 1, correct, 1, reverse, right?
No, 5.
So
No,
5,
5.
yeah, greater than or equals to I.
No.
It also depend on I only, no? I minus minus.
Minus minus.
So when I value equal to 1, 5 to 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I value equal to 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. Will that decrease or increase the iterations?
Decrease.
System dot out dot print ln, only space, not ln, I think. So print. First print spaces, then print star, then slash n, one row is over. Then again next row print spaces, then star, then next row. Let's check this output. What's wrong? Stop.
Infinity.
Int k equal to 5, k greater than or equal, I minus minus I gave. It's supposed to be k minus minus.
K minus minus.
Understood? I gave for 5 spaces, then 4 spaces, then 3 spaces, 2 spaces, 1 space. Correct? So K for loop is printing spaces. After that, J loop is printing stars. 1 star. See, this is 1 to I. This is 5 to I. Reverse. Any doubt, guys?
No.
Okay. Can you tell me how to complete this print? Diamond shape. How to add a diamond shape? This one. I want diamond shape. Up to this we did now. What we need? Reverse. How to print reverse? How to print reverse?
Taking more for loop or
Yeah, you take, no problem.
Decrementing
Be
the
very clear, very clear.
star. After for loop for K, we're gonna introduce one more for loop.
Okay, for K, after K.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
After J, one more for loop.
Where?
J,
After?
J.
J, I guess. Decrementing the stars again.
Where? Here only.
After J. After J for loop.
After J for loop.
yeah,
Okay.
after J, whatever we need after J.
Yes, very good. After J only. Yeah, where? After slash n or before slash n? Okay. Where?
After
Here?
slash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before slash n.
Before
For
slash.
loop? Before slash n.
No, after slash.
No, I think it's after slash n because it should come to next line, no?
Yeah, after slash.
Equal to?
8 to J equals to 0. 5 equals to 0.
Equal.
Equal to or J equal to?
K equal to.
K equal to, already K also there. Okay.
0.
0.
I think it's 5.
We're gonna decrease the K 0.
Yes.
It will be 5.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Just look at this output first. See, you printed this and each row here 1 star printed in a first row, correct?
Yeah.
How many stars are printed in this row? 5.
5.
What is this row? What is this row?
Fifth row.
Last fifth
row. Yeah. What is this row?
6.
Sixth row.
And what is this row? 7th row. But if you want 4 stars, I value should be how much?
4.
Here I value equal to 5, you printed 5 stars. Here
I
I
minus
value
1.
was 1.
Minus 1.
So very simple, very simple. The same copy paste, everything copy paste. Everything copy paste, but you start from reverse. 4.
5.
I value was 1. So you printed 1 star. Very simple. Don't look at all this stuff. Just very simple. I value was 1. You printed 1 star. Now how many stars you want now?
4.
How many stars? 4 stars. So I value should be 4. I value should be 4, and I should go decrement style, decrement style up to 1. No? So I greater than or equal to
1.
1.
0.
1.
I minus
I minus 1.
reverse, right? Don't make any changes over there. Let us check. Code is clear. I am not changing anything in any for loop. Every for loop is same. First I look only the row. If row value equal to 1, it is printing 1 star. If row value equal to 2, it is printing 2 stars I value. Similarly, I started I value another for loop by changing 4. So in this it will start 4 rows. Then next time it will be 3 rows. Next time it will be 2 rows. This is the output. I don't need to change all this stuff because I already know that when I value was 1, it was 1 row. I value was 2, 2 rows. When I was 4, it was 4 rows. Similarly, I want 4 rows, so I use same I value, no? For the same program, if I value equal to 5, it will print 5 rows, no? So that's what I changed I value. Rest of all are same. Is that complex code or simple code? What do you say?
It's simple.
Yeah, there is heavy code, but if you look at it, nothing changed. Only I is changed. And this is forward, this is reverse. If you look at this forward, this is reverse. This is printing half of the portion, this is printing half of the portion. And this is the output, guys. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Anybody having any doubt, you can raise me. Otherwise, clear. I'll give you one assignment. Right now only you need to tell me how to achieve that if you are done with this. Everybody understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me if I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 box. Tell me how to print this box. I want to print this box.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let me take
I will
another
go.
program and go. Let me take this copy 3. I'll change the name of the program and copy Control A, Control C and leave this program without change. And I just paste. So one more new program is added to my code. Yeah, tell me. This is the output I want. So I'll remove all this. Yeah, guys, can you convert this previous program into string? You know now you can convert it into method, no? Guys, you put it to method, append to a string and then return. Okay, na?
Yeah.
Will you do it, everyone? Try. You need to do it. Convert this into methods rather than writing in main method. Try. If you can't, let me know. I will do it later.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell me how to print box.
We're gonna use 3 for loops, sir. Like
3 for loops. Copy, paste. Inner for loops or separate?
separate.
No, inner.
Inner. Okay.
Separate. Yeah. Want one more?
Yeah, one more.
Int I, int j, j less than, j plus plus, k, than k plus. Yes, tell me now what to do.
2, 3, 4. For j equals to 2, for j loop, j equals to 2, j greater than or equals to 4, j plus plus. For second, third, and fourth lines, fourth outputs.
Now
Second
look at this loop and understand. You said j value 2, J is greater than or equal to 4. Is it true or false? 2 is greater than or
False.
equal to 4. Is that true or false?
False.
No,
False.
it's false.
Is
Sorry,
it
less
less than
than.
or greater than?
Yeah, less than.
Less than.
Sorry.
Less than. Mhm.
So first for the inner loop, like k equal to 1, you have to print the first line of 5 asterisks. So
Which one, ma?
for after int k equal to 1, after that
Here.
system
Okay.
dot out dot yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean
Mhm.
no, inside
No,
that for loop.
inside the K for loop.
Inside the k for loop, system dot out dot println
Yes.
the dot.
Stars.
One
Yes.
or multiple? ln is there, na? Is it ln or only printer?
No, it's not
Only
ln.
printer.
It's not
Only
L,
print.
just print.
Print.
Okay.
So outside the
Okay.
for loop, it has to be ln.
Oh, it is going in a same line number of.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Outside.
Mm, outside. Here outside. Save. Small but same line.
9 times.
Yeah.
So I should give /n here.
Yes.
I remove this loop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Why it is 1, 2, 3? Because J he's made
First j
very
equal to
small,
2.
right? J equal to 1 and J less than or equal to 5. Why? Because every row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I5, 5 rows, and each row contains 5 columns, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Now you are near to the output. Now tell me how to remove the stars and
So
put spaces in between.
we have to
For,
replace the stars and then make it /n.
How? How? That is a challenge. Yeah.
so in J output for int J equals to 1, J less than or equals to 5, J plus plus, system dot out dot print stars star double space something. Is that, will that works?
No, then first line.
First one. Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
Can we put if condition?
No.
Is that? Yeah. Tell me what if condition? Just look at this. Nobody is looking this output. Whenever you want to solve the problem, find the logic by looking at the output. Don't look at the code and try to put one more for loop, one more if, two if. No, it will never help you. Look at this, how to achieve. What is the logic behind this? See, very simple.
I
Here
equal to
stars.
j.
No. Row, first and last row, all stars, correct?
Yes.
First column, last column, all stars, right?
Yeah.
Finished. Row is what? I equal to 1 or not and. If row equal to 1 or row equal to
5.
5. Similarly, or j equal to column equal to 1 or column equal to 5. If I equal to 1, j equal to 1, I equal to 5, j equal to 5. If you find I equal to 1, this one, no? I equal to 5, this one, right?
Yeah.
J equal to 1, this one, no? J equal to 5, this row, no? Column, no? In that case, it will print stars, else print space.
Appa.
See, guys. That's what logic. We need to think logically. See, I told you, right? Doing Java, C, C++, it doesn't make any sense for us. What you're the programming, the same if, same for we are using. But what we need to learn is logical thinking. That is not a programming. That is not a language. It comes from your practices of different code. See, always look at the output and think based on output. Before also I thought on based on output only, no, the diamond shape. I show you the based on output only.
Yeah.
Kada. Similarly, every program, analyze the output, you will get the logic. Based on the logic, you put your if conditions or for loop. Same for we are doing, same if you are doing since yesterday, last 2-3 days, we are doing same for same if. I'm not changing the syntaxes. I'm changing. Why I'm doing these many programs? Because I wanted to give you different logics. Got it?
Yeah.
See, when you don't know this logic, when you don't understand this logic, you will think a different way. I skip some stars in middle. Okay, no, it will not happen. Very simple, boss. Look at this and understand. First one, last one. First one, last one. Rest of all zeros. Okay, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now I'll give you an assignment. Homework. Not classwork. Try to do it. It's a bit typical, but if you try for 1 hour at least, you may achieve 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want this output. Same like if you look at this output and try to print step-by-step outputs, then you will understand what is there, the logic, hidden logic. Try to resolve it. I'll give till next session. Okay, na? Will you try this assignment? Yeah, better. If you don't, I'll tell you. But try at least. Try and come. Everyone, I want try and come. Showcase some code ABCD. But everybody, I want involved in this one. Okay, guys, like that you can do many programs using nested for loops also. It's very interesting, and more interesting programs also waiting in strings and other arrays concepts. So let's move to array concept. Array demo. Okay, anybody know about what is array and what is the use of array?
The set
Yeah.
of
Anybody tell me?
objects.
Set of objects. Okay. Only objects?
No.
Group of elements.
Set of numbers.
Just wait. Yes, a list of numbers. Look at this code. Try to understand what is this array means what. See, okay, let me come back first. Okay, why we need array? First we'll understand. I want two numbers. Generally, we have a habit of declaring int a comma b. I want three numbers. You declare a, b, c. I want four numbers a, b, c, d. But if I want 100 numbers, what is next? Guys, do you understand what I mean to say?
Yeah.
If I
Yes.
want 100 numbers, will you declare 100 variables a, b, c, d, x, y, z? Okay, is that
No.
possible?
It's
And
complex.
it's very complex and you can't maintain. And after even declaring 5-10 numbers also, if you want 5 numbers even e, a, b, c, d, e. Okay, if you want to print 5 numbers, you need 5 system.out.println, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Print a, print b, print c, print d. It's very complex. So if you want more than 3 numbers, very simple and straightforward. If you want more than 3 numbers, 5, 10, 15, any numbers, then go with arrays. Int equals new int of 5. This is the array declaration. What do you mean by that? If you want 50 numbers, very simple. You declare like 50. 500 number, declare 500. 5000, you declare 5000.
Mhm.
What is advantage, boss? I am not changing the names. A is only the number for 5 numbers. For 5 different numbers, I am sharing with the same name, that is array name A. Now, what is the structure of it? Look at this. If you declare 12, yeah, look at it. If you declare 12 here, so what happened immediately? 12 blocks of memory is created for all the 12 numbers with the same name called A. The whole block name is A. Each element of the block is represented with only one name called A. That is the beauty of array. You can store how many numbers in all this array? 12 numbers individually you can store. Each block can hold one integer because you declare the type of what? Integer type. So I can store 1000, 1 lakh, 2000, 2 lakh, any number you can store. I just for temporarily it is given like 1, 2, 3, 4, but in each block, okay, rather than giving only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, you can give 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 50,000, any number you can give as an integer. I hope everybody understood. Now the question is, if the whole block like 12 blocks having the same name, if I want only this number 5 or if I want only the number 6, how can I get this? How can I refer this particular block? Very simple. Every block is having a index number. This is 0th index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index, this is 3 index, like that index numbers are there every block. So when you declare 12, last block index is what? 11. See here, 11. So
Yes.
n minus 1, 0 to n minus 1. All array elements are declared starting from 0 to n minus 1. That is what we need to understand very clearly. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
You see here, when I print a of 5 within the brackets, 5 means which element? 5th element or 6th element?
6th.
Yeah, a of 5 means this is the block, right? Right? 6th element. A of 5 is equal 6th element. Output is what? 6. Like that you can refer each element, guys. So are you able to catch everyone? Shall I repeat again? This is important. This is important. You people have to understand this important. Each array element is having a each block. First block start from which number? 0th element. 0th element. This is 0th element. This is which block? 11th element. 11. Not 12. If you declare 12 arrays, it will not be having 12. If you declare 50, the elements start from 0 to 50 sequential elements. Do remember. So for example, I have a of, okay, if I want to store first value, what is the first element? A of
0.
0, right? Yes. I can store any number, 100. A of 1, you can store 101, any number as you wish. A of 2, 102. A of 3, 103. A of 4, 104. One not. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements are created because your size was 5.
5.
If I want to print 1 or 2, what is the block? 2. A of 2.
Yep.
See, if you look at this arrangement of array elements, don't you remember this like for loop?
Yeah.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you use 0 for loop, only one statement is enough to refer all the elements, kada?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go with the scanner class. SC import save. Yeah. System.out.println. So control space bar enter shortcut. Okay. Enter. How many numbers? 5 numbers. Enter 5 numbers. Yeah, you need to read 5 numbers into array. So don't forget to take for loop. For loop is mandatory. Whenever array come into picture, na, you introduce the for loop without hesitation. Yes. I0, you start from 0, not from 1. Why? Because array's first element is 0th element. Do remember. Less than 5.
5
I plus plus.
plus plus.
Less than means 5 will not be included, only up to 4, because the last element of the array according to me is 4th element. Yeah. Now a of I equals sc dot next int.
Next int.
Tell me what happens if I enter first number 100. Where will it go? A of I. A of I means what? A of 0. Okay, after that I will give other number. I press enter, one more number. Then the second number will goes to where for loop will be incremented. I will become 1. Then A of 1, that is the second element. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then after this I enter the value. I plus plus will become 2. Then A of 2, the third number which I enter 1 or 2 will go to where? Second element. This one. You understand my point?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
When I value equal to 0, okay, when I value equal to 0, this will be what? A of what? 0, no?
A of 0 equals to 100. Yeah.
0. So whatever the number you give first, where will it be stored? A of 0. This value will be stored into A of 0. A of 0, the first element. Then what happens? After loop will be incremented, kada? I plus plus, na? I was 0.
Yeah.
Now next time I will be 1, na?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I plus.
Yeah, and it will repeat. A of I. A of I means A of 1. Second time, whatever the number you enter, it will go to A of 1 here. Correct? And in third, you enter A of 2. Keep on increment every time. Yes, 2 of 2, 3, 4. Continuously, it will store the value. Now, see, after reading, if I want to print, I want to use int I equals to 0, less than 5, I plus plus. Again, same thing. System.out.println given numbers are system.out.println. This time I am printing the numbers. So what should I do? A of I plus space. If you want in one line, give print. See, when I value equal to 0, which number is printed, guys? A of 0 value will be printed. Then next time I plus plus, A of 1 will be printed. A of 2 will be printed. Look at this. When I give each number, now this is going 100 is going in which place? A of 0. It is going into A of 0. Again I am giving second number. It is going A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, A of 4. And again all the numbers are printing as I gave. This is where how we read the elements into array, single dimensional array, and how we print back. Are you clear? Array concept or not yet?
Yes, sir.
So this is, we call it as single dimensional array. I will tell you what is single dimensional and other in the next sessions. But for the time being, right now, you practice all these and try to understand. Okay. Shall I give you one more example or shall we stop? What do you say? Is it enough?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So just go ahead and practice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any numbers you can give, guys. Any numbers. I gave all these numbers. So this goes into the scanner class like this. And after that, all these numbers, after storing, I am printing back. So if you understand and do these practicals, then we'll do some good programs on arrays also in the next session. So what is the assignment for the day? 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. These things we should go ahead.
Yep.
Okay, now?
Yeah.
If we can complete that, that would be better. And if possible, anybody interested in the array, using array, any one program from your side, any one program using array from your side.
Okay.
Any one program.
Okay.
Optional. One program, that nested for loop program is mandatory. Array program is optional. If you can do it, do it. Otherwise, we'll see in the next program. Okay, guys.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So we have
bye,
class
guys.
tomorrow or not?
Tomorrow probably no. If anything, I will put it onto this WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Most 99% there will not be. I am going into some party, so no.
Okay. Okay.
If there is a chance, I will put it.
Okay.
Day after tomorrow, as usually we have.
Okay. Thank you.
I want the people who newly joined and who are still not yet completed the previous videos, and it's a good chance to go ahead and practice it.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Bye. See you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye.